What you here for? Strictly business. Yeah. You want a job or get rich? I'm bossed up. 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 Got boss in my IV. Just check my ID, and that's why I be the HNIC. People despise me. My services ain't free. Ain't trying to hear your story, homie. Cop me, no please. In high school, corner, quarterback. Nowadays, corner, quarter sack. Keep that on the low, rappers turning into rats. Fly snitching on they self, DEA ransack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
we
sir.
are here.
This is gonna be, like I said last week. We want to turn the volume up to 10. I guess this week we got to turn it up to 12. Introducing my man, the myth, Moolage King Pennington III.
Come on, man. You know what it is.
And I am your humble, gracious host, OG Mel, a.k.a. Petty Jackson.
Come on, man. OG Mellotron.
So, yeah, today it's going to be a real petty show.
Oh, yeah. Y'all see the names, man. Y'all
yeah,
see the names.
it has to go down like this today.
Unfortunately, this isn't something that we like to do a lot, okay?
No.
But this has to happen.
It has to happen. And shout out to my brother GQ, our brother GQ. He's not here for this. But we know you're here in spirit. When you get back, we'll definitely do.
We know he wanted to be. Trust me, we know he will want to be. It's okay. We're gonna hold you down today, GQ. Girls, press. We got you, dog.
We're gonna hold you down today. You might ask why the petty. You might ask. If you haven't been watching, there's been a lot of petty things going around in sports media lately. We're going to touch on some of those things today. We're going to lead off today with Kimberly Martin. Kimberly Martin. And I'm going to put this is going to be a softball because I'm going to combine her, Joy Taylor, and Malika Andrews all into one big-ass softball. And Joy Taylor, she's the eye of my storm most of the time.
SpongeBob with titties.
SpongeBob with titties. But you are collateral damage in this week. This is all really about Kimberly Martin, but I'm going to drag you into this on purpose. So, Kimberly Martin made her statements about Cam Newton. If you haven't known, she decided instead of answering Cam Newton as a journalist, the way, me and my brother Moolage, how we so eloquently did last week. We gave our opinions, what we thought Cam was trying to say when when he was talking about the game changers versus the game managers.
Well, apparently, we got to break down again.
Yeah, we apparently have to do it again. There was no shots being taken. We were just giving what we thought he would say, what he thought he was saying when he made his comments, and our opinions on it. And that was that. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Other people, Kimberly Martin in particular, decided she wanted to talk about Cam's outfit and the fact that Cam's not in the NFL anymore, and he's at home watching her. So let's get
tweeting from his basement, right? That's what I heard.
Tweeting from his basement. Let's get to this. First of all, Kimberly Martin, Cam Newton, Heisman winning quarterback, NFL MVP, NFL Rookie of the Year, star quarterback. All of the things that you are not. And I know we are in this place where people, they get mad at talking about how athletes shouldn't talk back at journalists because they're, because they didn't play sports. Well, this is one of the big things I'm gonna focus on. Is like to tell somebody that they're not good and that person played football at its highest level and played at a high level. It's a little ignorant.
To ask where somebody's at when the people that he's talking about, right, are doing in their second, third, fourth, fifth years what he did in his rookie year. That was a record, by the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
In that same year, right? Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing about that, because there were a lot of people that were talking about Cam's throwing motion. There were a lot of people that were calling him a big ass tight end, right? Because of how fast he moved and how big he moved and how he cut through the holes and everything like that, right? And he can never transition, and he can never translate to be a true quarterback, right? Colin Kaepernick is going to be way better than him. Colin Kaepernick's career is going to turn out way better than him. I remember that, right? Because Colin Kaepernick had just took Alex Smith's spot, right? Alex Smith got hurt. Colin Kaepernick steps in, takes the Super Bowl, right? Everybody remembers that, right? But what happens, right? Even after Cam wins Offensive Rookie of the Year, what happens? He continues grinding. He continues to get better. So his game transitions and goes up while Kaepernick's literally stays the same and mellows the fuck out, right? That's the reason why they did a breakdown on both of their games, and they seen how much better Cam got and how much Kaepernick stayed the same, right? So when you come in the league as a rookie, not to mention as a Heisman winning rookie that was kicked off of an original national championship winning team and then went to a JUCO and then took his team, a new team, not only that, to a JUCO college national championship, but another one at Auburn, in which his only other star, not even star, his only other notable person, that's all I can say is notable person, because I can't even give Michael Dyer's star status. The only other notable person was Michael fucking Dyer, right? So hold on, man. Let me cook real quick, bro, because I got this. Because
hey, brother, the skillet is all yours.
Got me fucked up today, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, right? So when Cam wants to sit up here and talk about a game manager and a game changer, y'all gotta understand something. He's the ultimate game changer. Like, the reason why he's not playing right now, Kimberly, is because his back hurt. Is because he's been carrying motherfuckers his whole football career. If we want to be completely honest about it, let's keep it a bean. He's been carrying motherfuckers his whole football career. Literally, starting from high school. He didn't play at Florida. He left. And then carried them bum-ass motherfuckers at a JUCO to a national championship. And then left to Auburn. And then carried all them bum-ass niggas to a fucking national championship. And then guess what he did when he got to the league? He carried all them bum-ass niggas to a fucking Super Bowl. What are we talking about? Like, if anybody can sit up here and talk about what he's talking about, it's fucking Cam. He had Cam Newton and Greg Olsen as his best receivers. What the fuck? Kelvin Benjamin wants to sit there and talk about how inaccurate Cam was. Anybody want to guess what season Kelvin Benjamin had his only 1,000-yard reception or only 1,000-yard season on? Anybody want to take a wild swing on what team he was on?
Would that be with one Cameron Newton?
That's crazy, right? Because even when he went to the Bills, didn't he barely amassed 600 yards, my guy? So this guy, who even in his second video, his response video, said that being a game manager isn't a bad thing, right? It's actually being very, very smart, because we literally broke it down last week. As long as you can go out there and make competent plays and don't turn the ball over, which is every fucking starting quarterback in the league. Literally, every single starting quarterback in the league is a game manager. He even said it himself. There were times in which he had to step back and let his other stars and teammates do things, aka manage the fucking game, right? But then there are other times where he had to go super Cam, right? It's the same thing with Lamar. It's the same thing with Justin Fields. It's the same thing with Jalen Hurts when he's healthy. It's the same thing with all of these guys. The same thing with fucking Peyton Manning, right? And this is the thing, right? Because we're going to get into this a little later. There's a difference between being a specific game changer in specific moments and being a game manager in specific moments. And understanding that the system...
If it's me or if it's you,
what happened?
You turned into Optimus Prime.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Am I coming through?
Check my signal real quick.
How I sound?
It went nuts for a second.
Motherfucker went haywire.
There you go.
But I don't understand. I just don't understand the logic, right? And to sit up there and question, oh, well, Cam's not on the team. Bro, y'all understand that his original podcast, Funky Fridays, was so successful that he was already able to start another one based off football. So he's not just sitting at home. He's making money. So when y'all sit up there and y'all talk about what he talked about on his podcast, on his show, guess what? You're putting bread in his pocket. That's free bread. That's free promotion. That's free advertisement. Because you know how many clicks he got after he said that? And then you know how many more clicks he got after y'all sit up there and said that dumbass shit? And you know how many people was cooking people in the comments on Twitter? Yeah, they're coming after you. They're coming after you rightfully so, Kimberly, because you're talking about an offensive rookie of the year, an offensive player of the year. In the same year he won MVP.
Yeah.
Like, if anybody can talk about that, he can. None of them other bum ass niggas that you send up there with can talk about that shit. Have any of them ever been in a Super Bowl? Have any of them can any of them say, hey, I actually played in the Super Bowl. Hey, I was the reason why my team made it to the Super Bowl. Nah, they can't. So if anybody can sit up there and talk their shit as loud as they want to talk their shit, it's fucking Cam Newton. He's literally responsible for the greatest carry jobs, multiple, in NFL, NCAA, and high school history, bro. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all better put some respect on his name. And the only reason why he's not on a team right now is probably because at this point, he really don't fucking want to be. Because he sees all these bum ass niggas getting jobs, and he's like, I'm not going to be a part of that shit. Especially when, as an athlete, as a quarterback, I know I'm better than y'all.
Yeah.
Straight up, I know I'm better than you. So I'm not going to go sit behind somebody that I know I'm fucking better than. Like, absolutely not. That's absolutely stupid. So
And
let's relax with all of this calling shots on Cam Newton, like y'all not talking to an NFL MVP. And the only reason why he lost in that Super Bowl is because they went up against like a really good Broncos defense. Because Peyton Manning didn't do shit. Peyton Manning didn't do shit in that Super Bowl. Like let's keep it a bean. Let's go watch the game again. Let's really talk about it. Peyton Manning wasn't really a factor in that Super Bowl. The defense was a factor in that Super Bowl, which is why Von Miller got MVP. Let's talk about it, Kimberly. That's what I thought.
Yeah. But the problem is, like I said, we're gonna be petty today. We're gonna go there today. We're gonna go there. These are the type I wanted to play a song, but I didn't want it to get copywritten, so I didn't do it. But You Can't Trust It by Public Enemy. Okay, so when you see stuff like this, Kimberly Martin, Malika Andrews, can't trust it. You know why you can't trust it?
Womp, womp, womp.
This is a deeper issue. She don't like black men, so she's going to go crazy whenever she gets a chance. Malika Andrews is in the same boat. Okay, they just be chatting. This is Kimberly Martin is the same chick that told the Giants, because she was the Giants like beat reporter or something like that, that said when the Giants was on a 7-game winning streak, told the Giants they need to start losing because being in the middle of the road isn't good. Y'all need to think about the future. Making the playoffs is okay. She said making the playoffs isn't good. This is what she said. Pro athletes who get paid to play football, you telling them to lose games to think about the future.
She realized that they get bonuses, right?
You know, if you lose games, there might not be a future for you.
And she knows winning games and going to the playoffs, that brings bonuses and incentives, roster bonuses. See, that's the thing. People don't look at contract. Y'all don't understand what the fuck y'all be talking about when y'all want to talk about these athletes, and that's the shit that irritates the fuck out of me, bro. That's the shit that irritates the goddamn fuck out of me.
And this is why, when she's saying the things that she's saying, and I'm not going to say women in sports, but there are just some women who don't deserve to be in sports. And they definitely don't need to be on ESPN. There's an ESPNW for a reason. Go over there. Go over there.
Please do. Because especially if you just, and like I said, we're not trying to, you know what I'm saying, we're not saying all, but if you one of them ones who just don't know what you're talking about, and there's constantly this thing, right? It's one thing to have some people, some people sometimes tell you don't know what you're talking about, right? Because that can be viewed as envious or whatever the case may be, right? But
when you never
look, if there are people constantly telling you, come on, bro, like you gotta smell the flowers at some point in time. You feel me? Look, at some point in time, they're gonna hit you right in your face.
And I want people to understand where I come from. One, I coach women's football. I am an advocate. I'm a season ticket holder with the Las Vegas Aces. I go see the Aces games. I watch women's basketball. I support women in sports, so don't get this twisted. Susie Colbert, Rachel Nichols, Michelle Beadle, Pam Oliver.
Pam is the GOAT.
Erica Andrew. Is it not Erica Andrew? What's the first?
I think it is Erica. I'm sure it is.
Something like that. The white girl with look, the ones that handle the sport and handle it correctly, I have no problem with them being a part of the sports world. It's when they get emotional and talk out of emotion and not matter of factly. It's when you just talk to be talking. When you say one thing and then on one day and then 3 days later you totally contradict yourself because you don't stand on what you talk about. Because you just talking just to be talking.
What you're talking about. That's the problem, right? You can't stand, and this is the thing I've realized, right? And this is what a lot of people, right? Not even just women. This is what a lot of people, especially with these fucking analysts that be on TV, they can't stand on what they talking about because they don't know what they talking about. That's why they have to have all of these guys and all of these guests and let me bring in this guy, let me bring in this expert. Because you niggas don't know what y'all talking about. So you can't stand on it.
Can't stand on it. So, like I said, we being petty today. And I said, Joy, I didn't want to do this to you today. But if we're gonna be petty, we're gonna be petty. I'm coming for some guys too. Rashard Mendenhall, you next.
Yeah, because
I'm coming for your goofy ass.
Yeah,
but this is what I talk about when I say that you don't really believe.
Dak Prescott is not that talented. We've seen that.
Has anyone ever said Dak Prescott was bad?
Not me. No, I said
I've never said he's bad.
He's playing. Well, shady. No, what I was saying, he's playing A.
He's playing bad, yes. I've always thought that Dak was a good quarterback.
Oh, so both of them niggas just lying on national television now. That's what
on national television. Oh,
it gets doing.
Yeah, and it gets better. It gets better. I got more. Where we go? We want to go here. Which video is this?
A time machine. Back to week 5. Brock Purdy has played at a really high level throughout the entire season, except for those 3 weeks. And that was the period. That's the time when you show I'm that guy. It doesn't matter we don't have Trent Williams. It doesn't matter we don't have Debo. We don't got to blow people out the way that we're blowing everybody else out. I don't care. All the wins and losses count the same. They don't get extra points because...
I'm going to pause it. I'm going to stop it right here. This is when I say when you don't know what you're talking about, you contradict yourself in the same sentences and days apart from each other. She literally said 3 weeks out of a season. Just 3 weeks. He removed Brock Purdy. I'm going to say it like Cam said, Brock Purdy. From MVP conversation because he had 3 bad games and he missed his left tackle and his star wide receiver.
And running back for one of those games as well.
But then followed up and said, all wins and losses are the same. If all wins and losses are the same, then why are you holding those 3 losses against him? If we're going to do that, you also know who had a real shitty 3-week period? Patrick Mahomes.
Ain't that some shit?
Do you hold those 3 weeks against Patrick Mahomes when he lost?
Nah, they never bring up Pat Mahomes. I ain't heard it yet.
But this is why we did the show, us versus Big Head Media, because they don't believe what they say. They don't believe it. They don't stand on nothing. And you know how I know they don't stand on it? Let's go back. Let's rewind it, because you said, she said how Dak Prescott isn't a good quarterback, right? And then we get this.
The checklist was pretty empty on 11/29. It was a long list, and the only thing was Cowboys fans being advocates for Dak Prescott. Best record in the conference or in the league, wasn't leading the division, didn't have any statistical phenomenon tracking, wasn't beating good teams, and didn't have a best player in the league moment. Since then, a lot has happened. A lot of these things have been checked off. I said I didn't think it was possible, and a lot has happened, and that's why I love this league. Things can change very quickly. Not only did he check off a lot of the things on this list, but Jalen Hurts hasn't been playing well the past few weeks. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs have been struggling. Nobody can catch a ball. He's probably not going to catch either of them or anyone else in that MVP race with the statistics that he's going to put up based off of what's around him. So multiple things happened. A lot of things had to happen. That's why I didn't think it was possible. And the very things I did not think were possible has been what's happened, including other players deteriorating in this race. So Dak has been playing great football, the best football of his career, but he's also checking off the things that he would have needed to do in order to not only stay in the MVP race, but take over the MVP race. He's playing the best at the quarterback position.
Okay. So now, she said Brock Purdy can't do it because Brock Purdy lost 3 games. But I wanted to freeze it so we can see. I can't do it right now. I can't get it up here now. Can I get it? Hold on. I might be able to do it. No, I can't. I can't do it. But she said basically you had to have a big game. Number one, you had to lead the league and your conference, have the best record. All of these things. You know who got the best record in the NFL? No, you mute.
It's actually the Ravens.
Oh, that's right. Well, in the NFC.
Oh, in the NFC?
Sorry. It's the 49ers.
It's the 49ers, yeah. Yeah, it's 49ers.
Because
Aren't they
they're
what, 10-4?
10-3 or something like that?
10-3, 10-4? Yeah, I'm pretty sure because the Eagles, the Eagles been on a 3-game losing streak, and the Eagles had 10 wins, and then they knocked the fuck off.
They did that. They're leading their conference. That was something that she needed checked off. Statistically, Brock Purdy is first in QBR, first in quarterback rating, first in TDs, second in yards, and second in completion percentage. Then she said you got to have a MVP type game. Well, against those Eagles a couple weeks ago, he had 314 yards and 4 touchdowns. The week, a couple weeks prior to that, against the Jaguars, had 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Against the Cowboys, 250 some odd yards and 4 touchdowns, no turnovers. So he did all of these things. He basically checked off every box that she claimed you needed to check off in order to be an MVP winner, to win the MVP. He checked off every single box. But somehow she believes Dak Prescott is more deserving when they lost head-to-head to the 49ers.
Hold on, because I'm finna debunk that whole shit right now. Give me 1 second. I'm finna pull it right up. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Just go here. Boom. All right. Here, let me see. So she said something about him losing 3 games, something like that, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Losing 3 games, right? That's crazy. Because Aaron Rodgers' second MVP, they went 12-4.
No, I mean, my thing. Look, I when it comes.
But hold on, Mel. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait.
Gotcha, go ahead,
because they lost in the conference championship. He was an MVP. You say he has to have a good game, right? Oh shit, he has to have a good game. I mean, I don't see I see a 500-yard game. Is that what's? There we go, right?
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Okay, so let's go to his third MVP. Yeah, we'll do third MVP. That was 2020, right? 13-3, 70% or 70% completion percentage, 48 touchdowns, right? Pretty solid season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty solid season. Yeah, they lose 14 or no. What was the final score? To the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 26-31 at home.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, they don't have a real criteria on what an MVP is supposed to be. They waver from week to week, depending on who plays good and who doesn't.
I got another one for you though, dog. I got one more for you. One more for you. Just one more. Ready? The most recent MVP that he just won, right? Let me see. That 2021. 13-4. First round bounce out of the playoffs at home. To who? Goddamn, Jimmy G and the damn 49ers. Ain't that some shit, bro? Ain't that some shit? Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that basically a game manager, right? Want to beat a 3-time, a 4-time NFL MVP, Super Bowl winning champ, Aaron Rodgers?
No.
That's wild, huh? Crazy, huh? Crazy how shit happened. So basically what I'm getting at is having those monikers, right? Those all checking all the proverbial boxes isn't really that important, other than just being the best fucking player on your team, because the real reason for the award, it's most valuable player, right?
I'm gonna get to that too, because we found out how valuable Brock Purdy was, because in the playoffs last year when he got hurt, did the 49ers win?
They sure did not. When he couldn't throw the ball more than 10 yards.
Because Debo was there, right?
Debo was there. TMC was there.
Trent Williams was there.
T. Will was there. That defense was there. Fred Warner. TMC was there. Fred Warner. Tre'Davious Ward. Jimmy Ward was there even then too. Still. Right. So
and then
they had a better offense.
If I'm mistaken, I do believe what was Trent Williams' quote at the end of the game? Do you remember what he had said?
I believe he said if our quarterback was healthy, they would have won the game. Someone on the lines of that. If he could have threw down the field, they would have won the game.
Right.
Which I still don't believe. That's just me personally, but he has every right to say that he's a player.
Because I have evidence to prove it. Brock Purdy has started 18 NFL games. You know what Brock Purdy's record is in those 18 games?
Oh, he was undefeated.
Yeah, he's 15-3.
Mm-hmm.
It probably went up from now, because when I checked the stat, I think they won a couple games, so it might be higher than that now.
I think it's probably 16, 17-3 now.
Yeah. So the only 3 games he lost was literally the 3 games this season.
So you mean to tell me the only 3 games that he lost was the 3 games in which he didn't have integral weapons of his offense, and you can even argue that he was probably hurt because he did. Because I'm not even trying to make excuses, but when you look at it, right after that Vikings game, everybody want to talk about the Vikings game. When you look at it, when they did that QB sneak, he took a mean shot. He took a mean shot to the head, and his stats, his numbers, legitimately took a dip, right, from the first half to the second half, and that carried on through the next game, right? You get T. Will back, you get your guys back, and now all of a sudden he's perfectly fine. Right, so what I'm saying is there is a possibility that he possibly had a mild concussion and they kept his ass in the goddamn game, and that's what made his numbers drop the way they dropped and made him look the way he looked. Because you can literally sit up there as a coach and game plan because you don't want to go back, you don't want to go to your backup. I'm not going to that guy. I'm not trusting Sam Darnold, but I know if I can scheme up an offense to the point where I don't have to put my guy in situations that's gonna get him fucked up all the time. And get out here with a win until next week, so I know he's going to be good. Oh, man, I can do that, right? That didn't happen, okay? No. Shit happens. It's football. Shit don't happen. Shit happens all the fucking time, right?
Look,
any given goddamn Sunday.
You play 17 games. You're not going to win all 17.
You're not going to win all 17. Lose. This isn't the Patriots. Shit, even the Patriots lost one. They lost the big one.
You're not going to play good every week. Like everything, you have to take everything for what it is. Teams are going to win. Teams are going to lose. You're going to play good sometimes. You're going to play bad sometimes. You can play good and lose a game, and you can play bad and win a game. It's week to week. Everything fucking changes, dog. But like I said, this is why y'all come here. Let's get to, since we're on Brock Purdy's and the Cam talk. I know you want to get this off your chest, so go ahead and get it off your chest with the system versus I am the system.
All right, so as of recently, right, I should have sent Telly this, but as of recently, me and Telly was in the comments of actually
shout out to Telly, because Telly,
shout out to my boy Telly.
Telly's a friend of the show, so he
definitely
he be getting it in with us from time to time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He likes to contribute to the conversation sometime. But we was actually in the comments of the Inside the Huddle post, and this discussion of system quarterbacks and stuff like that came, and he wanted to talk about Tom Brady and how Tom Brady was the system. And basically what I had said was, or what I had broken down even in another video, is that Tom Brady can't be the system, right? And here's why: is because the Patriots system was already in place prior to Brady getting it. The Patriots system has always been the Patriots system, right? Because he got it from Bill Parcells. He got it from what we've seen as of recently, right? And this is the thing, because I'm gonna break down the difference, right? But when I say that Tom Brady wasn't the system, right? I'm saying that the system was already in place. They get running backs, they get receivers, or when they get a receiver, they get tight ends, they have a great defense, right? This is why Tom was taking pay cuts in order to make sure that the system stays in place, right? Same with the Bucks. He goes to the Bucks. The Bucks already have a good system. They have a good running back. They have a good O-line. Receivers.
I'll argue the Tampa Bay one.
I can understand why you argue the Tampa Bay one.
Because Bruce Arians wanted to run the offense a certain way, and they looked like ass for the first 6 to 7 games that he was there. Because Tom Brady, because look, everybody know Bruce Arians' offense, risk it, no biscuit. He wants to throw the ball downfield.
Absolutely.
Tom Brady is not a down the field thrower of the ball. That's not what he does best. He takes his shots, but he's not I'm not going to consistently throw it downfield type of guy. So when they had to really come to a meeting of the minds, was like, look, you got to be able to scale back your system, and I have to implement the things that I do well. And then they kind of, molded that Tampa Bay, offense into more of what Brady is, opposed to what Bruce Arians wanted to do.
True. And when I say that he wasn't the system, I'm not saying that he wasn't an integral part of the system, right? Because I think a lot of people hear that and like, oh, well, nah, he was the system. It's like, no. What I'm saying is they already had a specific way that they wanted to run their offense already, right? They just needed somebody competent enough to fucking run it. Right now, I can understand that Tom Brady, Super Bowl winning quarterback, right? He comes in this new building. He's coming into a whole bunch of younger players, and he's telling them like, yeah, this is the way I'm used to running things. And Bruce is like, nah, this is the way I'm used to running things. So at the end of the day, these two competitive minds have to meet and mesh in the middle and figure out what works for the system that they want to initially run, right? But in New England, when you have Bill and his system, right? He's of course, that's where Tom Brady gets that part of his quote unquote system from, right? Where the system the part of the system that he brings, right? He gets that from the Patriots, right? I'm gonna be methodical in this way. We're gonna go boom, 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 and attack you from here, and then we're gonna kill you with defense because we know you're not gonna be able to score. We're gonna boom, 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 boom. From you run out the clock, kick a field at the end, and get the fuck out of here, right? That's all part of the system. That's all part of how they want shit to work, right? Now you have other quarterbacks that are truly right. Now, the system.
You tell me if this is where you're going with this. Let's see. This is a test to see if me and Mooley are on the same page. Okay. System quarterbacks, my opinion, and let me see if Moses is on it. System quarterback. Any quarterback who played for the 49ers, Joe Montana, Steve Young. System. Bill Walsh system, you implant a guy.
Yep. West Coast offense. Yep. Run, deep pass. Yep.
Tom Brady. Now, when we talk about I am the system guys, I'll give you 3 names. You tell me if these 3 names are what you was about to go to. Michael Vick.
Yep.
Cam Newton.
Yep.
Peyton Manning.
Yep. Instantaneously.
Those three guys are the system.
They are the system because the system, and here's the difference. Kelly, if you're watching, you can clip this up, Mel, and you can post it. The difference is the system is based around those guys. Those guys aren't being asked to come in and make the system that's already there that much better by adding what they bring. No, those guys come in and they say, fuck our system that we have now. That guy is our system. Okay?
Right.
We going through him. Okay? That's the thing. When Peyton Manning went to the Broncos and they said, fuck our offense, our regular old smuggler offense, and we're going to go 5 wide, and Peyton had 50 goddamn touchdowns, 55 fucking touchdowns. Peyton is the system. When he's at the line, Nebraska, Omaha, changing the fucking plays at the line. He's not even going to the huddle. He's not consulting with the coach at all. Like, coach has no play, has no say so. John Fox was a defensive coach, so I don't want to hear that he had any say so. Really, he was a defensive coach. He let Peyton have the reins. He said, Peyton, do what you fucking do. I got the defense. As long as you got the offense, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
That is being the system, right? When you grab a young Michael Vick and you see how dynamic he is with his legs, that is being the system. When you draft Cam Newton and you see the carry job that he did in high school and in JUCO and in NCAA football, That is a system. When you have somebody like Tom Brady who's smart enough to run the system and improvise within that system, he's not the system, but he's part of a system, but he's just smart enough to run that system to a different level and take that system to another level that a regular smegular guy cannot do. That's not a knock on that guy. You're just not on the level of Tom Brady, and that's okay. That's fine.
Right.
But you're not Tom Brady. You feel me?
And that's where, I guess when people got, when we're having these conversations and we're talking about, the Cam Newtons, the Michael Vicks, the Lamar Jackson, Peyton Mannings, the guys, when they come into your fold, you have to change everything that you do.
Everything that you do, you can't keep nothing the same because you have to conform to their strength. This is the reason why we were saying all season, conform to Zach Wilson's strength, conform to Justin Fields' strength. What are the Ravens are finally doing? Conforming to Lamar Jackson's strength. And what are they doing? They're succeeding. Oh my God, they got him some seats. They got him some receivers. They got him some good running backs. Even though all of his running backs and every single running back that touched the fucking turf in Baltimore can't stay goddamn healthy.
Keaton Mitchell got hurt last week, so then nigga, going.
I don't understand what's up with the water or the turf or the snipers in Baltimore, but them motherfuckers got pinpoint accuracy. Okay, they've been playing Call of Duty since they was out the womb because them niggas don't miss when it comes to Achilles and knees over there. All right. If you a running back and you got strong knees, you do not have them in Baltimore. Okay. You need some titanium Jones. But there's a reason why Lamar Jackson is succeeding, right? There's because they went and got him receivers. They went and got him an actual offensive coordinator that's going to cater to his game, not just the run game and the defense and all the stuff like that. They're catering to his game, right? There's a reason why Justin Fields is starting to succeed as of late in the season, right? Because Matt Nagy finally got his head out of his ass and started to realize I got a fucking athlete over here. And I just went out and asked and freaking had Ryan Poles go get me another athlete at receiver. And I got a young tight end that's coming up, and my defense has actually been playing a lot better. Hold on. Let me actually think what's going to put my quarterback in positions to be successful. Right. Holy shit. Getting him in space, letting him use his legs, letting him create space with his leg, throwing it down the field. Like all of that stuff, bro. Like that is part of them being a system. Right? Instead of them being a part of a system and taking that system to the next level and having everybody in that system look better than what they are. That's Tom Brady. Literally, that's Tom Brady. He made Aaron Hernandez a superstar. Gronk was always a superstar. We're just gonna keep it a bean because he was dope in Arizona as well. But every single fucking no name goddamn receiver that everybody wanted to bring up and say, oh, Tom Brady did this and it's because he took what was a system and made them a lot better within that system.
But that's the thing. And we even the thing, what makes this true, and people, when you look at it in the lens that I'm going to try and put it through, take a look at Patrick Mahomes. You have Andy Reid, you have Eric Bieniemy. I want you to understand when we say system versus guy who is the system, people would want you to believe Patrick Mahomes is a guy who is the system.
A lot of people have said that. A lot of people have told me that.
I'm here to tell you he was part of a system. He just improvised entirely too much, and as an offensive coordinator, makes me lose my shit. But the reason why I say that, I want people to look at this. Patrick Mahomes, I think I said this last week. I can't remember. I was talking to somebody else about this. Patrick Mahomes is having his worst season as a professional right now. Who left? Eric Bieniemy. He went to Washington. Sam Howell is having clearly his best season as a pro. Why is that? Because Eric Bieniemy brought his system. The numbers that we were used to seeing Patrick Mahomes put up, Sam Howell is putting up. System. The system works. Know how I know the system works? Because he took the system from Kansas City and he brought it to Washington. And still, granted, I would like to see Terry McLaurin get more catches, but that's a whole nother thing. But notice who's getting the catches in Washington. Logan Thomas.
Tight end, yep.
Jahan Dotson.
Yep.
Curtis Samuels.
Yep.
Now think of the names I'm about to tell you. Travis Kelce,
Mm-hmm.
Tyreek Hill,
Mm-hmm.
Nico Hardman.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's crazy.
Same body types, same skill sets. Maybe not as good in some cases, but you see how it fits inside the system. Do you know why that they're having a problem getting Terry McLaurin the ball? Kansas City never had a true number one wide receiver.
There you go.
That's the problem. Trust me, I'm an offensive coordinator. This is what I do. I watch
The offense
these
isn't
things.
predicated for it. AKA,
Oh,
right? Because we understand that we use a lot of big words here on from the sideline inside the huddle. AKA, what Mel is saying is the offense isn't predicated for Terry McLaurin. It's
not
predicated
built.
for those guys, right?
You know
the
who
smaller,
has an offense?
speedy, shifty guys.
You know who has an offense that's built to house a number one wide receiver? Sean McVay. You know why? Because when Cooper Kupp went out, Puka Nacua stepped right in and took over that because it's designated to have a number one wide receiver. That's why when Cooper Kupp was out last year and they got Odell Beckham and Odell Beckham took over. Why? Because he knows how to take number one wide receivers and make them and keep them as number one wide receivers. Because that's the way he builds his offense. I'm just saying, I'm an offensive coordinator. I know how to do this.
We just saying there's clearly a difference, right? And it's the same thing as what Cam was saying. There's clearly a difference between a game manager, right, quote unquote, even though every quarterback is a game manager in their own sense, in their own right, right? But there are differences between quote unquote game manager and a game changer, right? And everybody has to understand that there are a difference. And nobody's saying, just like Cam's saying, nobody's saying that that's a bad thing. When somebody calls you a game manager, it's not them calling you somebody who's weak and can't fucking and can't play the game, can't play the position of quarterback. That's not what they're saying. They're just saying that you don't make the mistakes that a regular smegular quarterback would normally make in the eyes of pressure or under the big lights.
And I'll give you the other side of system over quarterback is the system. The Jets brought over Aaron Rodgers to be the system.
This is a great breakdown. Everybody needs to listen to.
They brought over wide receivers to fit him. So when he went down on the fourth play of the game, everything went to shit. Why? Because there was no system in place. He was the fucking system.
He was the system, and he brought all of his guys that he knew was going to work within his system. Yeah. Randall Cobb, Alan Lazard. There's the reason why he said, give me my guys, because I know that if I bring this system, right? Because guess who else is over there, right? Isn't what's his name? Nathaniel Hackett, right?
Yes.
Wasn't he the offensive coordinator in Green Bay before he was the head coach in Denver? Before he went to the offensive coordinator on the Jets? Oh, so you mean that they're taking the same system and just translating it over there? So when he's bringing in his system, he's bringing in his guys that also worked within that system. So they already know how to run that system. So nobody has to practice that system. So they're already set within that system. So timing within the system is already. Oh, okay. I just want to make sure I had it.
Yeah. So that's why all of this, you have to know the differences. And what Cam was saying, there's a fine line between a game changer and a game manager. Game manager, I try to tell y'all, every quarterback is a game manager, but there are some of them that have that extra in them that they can now change the game
literally
with their ability.
Yep.
There's only a handful of those guys.
Whether that be their mind, whether that be their legs, whether that be they just a fucking magician and you just can't get them down, like whatever it is, they have a specific thing in them that changes the game.
What makes Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, game changers is their arm talent. Matthew Stafford, arm talent. What makes Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, their legs. They're game changers with their legs. Joe Burrow. Who's another cerebral quarterback? Trevor Lawrence.
Yep, he's starting to be like that too now.
Those guys become game changers cerebrally. They can see the game. The type of like Peyton Manning. Peyton
Yeah,
Manning
I
will
was
call
gonna
your
say like
defense out.
Peyton,
He'll call your
Yeah.
defense out before you even get set.
like Peyton, like Tom Brady. Like it's like these guys that will literally sit there and be like, yeah, they're in a cover two stack. This guy's blitzing. He's finna drop. Yep, that corner's finna sit on this route, so you finna be wide open.
Yeah, game changers come in different forms, different shapes, different sizes. And game managers, every quarterback's a game manager. It's like, think about it as having everybody. I'm pretty sure everybody who watching this plays Madden. You know how you get your superstar ability?
Yep.
That for a quarterback in real time. It's okay, cool. I know Lamar's legs is his X factor.
Mm-hmm.
I know Joe Burrow's intellect is his X factor. Like those types of things. Like that's what it is. That's what the game changer part of those guys is. It's either it's your legs, it's your intellect, or it's your arm talent.
Yep.
Justin Herbert can make throws that 92% of the quarterbacks just can't make.
Just can't do it. It's the same with Aaron Rodgers. That's the reason why a lot of people revere him as one of the best throwers, if not the best thrower of the football. Nobody's saying he's the best quarterback of all time, but they're saying he's one of the best throwers of the football since who? Dan Marino, because nobody's ever seen somebody who he can throw the ball with that much spin, that much touch, that much accuracy, that consistently.
Yeah, like
that's why they say it, because of his arm talent, and because he's right. And you can even call him an improviser, right? Because these guys who can improvise on the fly, on the thing, on at will, right? Who don't necessarily need a backup play or a third or fourth, fifth play, right? They're going out there and just being told, "Hey, run this play," and if it don't work, do what you do.
We'll take Ben Roethlisberger or Russell Wilson. They weren't Cam Newton or Lamar Jackson running wise, but how much time they used to buy in the pocket, whether it's shaking off tackles or just being real elusive inside the pocket. Those things matter. Mm-hmm. That's how you change games.
There's a reason why they revere Donovan McNabb as the way they revere him. Like, I know a lot of people would like to think about D McNabb the way he went out, but y'all wasn't outside with young Donovan McNabb on the Eagles, bro. Like,
right. So
I'm talking about big, mobile, tough, smart, improvision, like accurate, strong arm. There's a reason why he took them Eagles to the Super Bowl. There's things. It just breaks down differently.
And that's what we do. And that's that's the difference between the game changers and the shit like that. Let's move on. I'd say we're gonna get to college football right now.
It's good. Let's get into it.
I want to ask you a question because everybody. I'm a Michigan guy. I'm a Michigan fan. Always been a Michigan fan since I was a little kid. The high school I went to, well, my uncle was the coach, and my family. That's where we go. But their uniforms were like Michigan's uniforms, so I had to, I felt like I was in Michigan when I was in high school playing football.
I like that.
So Jim Harbaugh got suspended. Everybody knows the scandal. Oh, well, he was stealing signs. We did a whole show on stealing signs.
Mm-hmm. Sure
he got suspended for 3 games. Then something happened this past week where Nick Saban signed Michigan's linebacker and secondary coach from last season to his staff last week.
Is that right?
And I don't know. I just think this is the same thing, if you ask me, because if you're going to accuse Michigan of stealing signs, whatever, it is what it is. I'm not going to bitch about it. How is it okay for a team to then go sign a coach that used to coach said team before the Rose Bowl? Now, mind you, he wasn't on the staff all year long. They just signed him last week.
Mm-hmm. They sure did.
What was the purpose of signing him if not to steal signs and get inside information?
Interesting. So I know you said you wasn't gonna bitch about the science, but I'm gonna bitch about the science. It doesn't. This is the thing, right? Because there's a lot of people that still talking about this. Oh, he cheated. y'all, they didn't play anybody worth stealing the signs from. Like, I don't care what the evidence looks like, bro. I don't care that the motherfuckers had phones out and all that stupid ass bullshit. They didn't have to steal y'all weak ass nigga signs, bro. Y'all weren't gonna win the game. I'm sorry. Like, sorry, not sorry, but they didn't have to steal your signs. Jim Harbaugh, out of all people, definitely don't have to steal nobody's signs, bro. Like,
No.
out of all, he's definitely not the one that doesn't have to steal any of these weak ass fucking coaches' signs, bro. When he has NFL coaches literally knocking at his door every single fucking day. Like, are we serious? Not to mention the only game that's worthwhile, the only game that I would literally think that he would probably want to steal signs for, even though they've had their number for the past 3 years, is Ohio State. All you other motherfuckers in that goddamn,
and he didn't even coach.
he didn't even coach, and it still won. So all you other weak ass motherfucking teams, irrelevant ass teams, y'all are irrelevant. The point that the fact of the matter, y'all trying to hold this fact. Oh, he's a sign stealer. He's a sign. So what? Y'all wasn't gonna win the game anyway. Change your signs. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry your team's weak. I'm sorry your team is weak and got blown out 57-0, and you trying to blame it on him stealing your signs. Go look at the past 5 fucking years that he's been there. They've been beating your ass for years. Has he been stealing signs for all 5 years, or has it just been this year? Like, y'all gotta stop.
I have a bigger conspiracy theory. I don't think the NCAA wants Jim Harbaugh in Michigan.
They don't. And they don't want him to win a national championship, but it's probably going to happen this year. Watch.
They don't want him to win a national championship because the way I look at it is this. The power structure in college football is about to change.
Yep.
I sound like The Rock right now when he was playing Black Adam. But the old schools with the old money, they about to come back and start whooping ass again. Because this NIL money is different. Alumni money is different. So when we get a resurgence of Miami, when we get a resurgence of Texas, Michigan, Notre Dame, Tennessee, USC, like when these teams now they're starting to creep back in. Look, that money different. That money different.
It's different.
So
a lot of people got to realize this, man. This is the reason why a lot of these teams, right, that are in these smaller towns, right, these powerhouse schools, it's the reason why you guys are losing the recruiting battle, and it's just going to keep going. It's because these younger kids, they don't just care about football nowadays. I don't know if y'all have noticed. They don't just care about football nowadays, okay? They got all kind of crazy ass interests, and motherfuckers want to be entrepreneur and social media influencers, and I can make this much money doing this, and I can make this much money doing that, and y'all haven't seen my content and all this stuff. Like, there's always a motive. There's always a motive behind it. Now you rarely have pure football players who just want to get out there and hit something. No, there's always a motive. Oh, I'm using this money to get my brand. I'm using this money. They don't really love. They love the game of football, but they love making money because of the game of football more. So you have to appease to those feelings. You have to appease to those wants and needs. This is the reason why Lincoln Riley is probably going to end up going to be high in the recruiting battle again this year, is because he's smack dab in the real fucking LA.
Same thing.
Come on out here.
Look, Mario Cristobal is going to make sure Miami gets popular.
Yeah. Mario Cristobal for surely going to put his work in. He said, yeah, nigga, y'all going to come right out here to Miami. This is the reason why Texas is probably going to win the recruiting battle again this year, right? Yep. We're in Austin. This is the biggest fucking city in the goddamn country, in the goddamn state. Come on out here. There's a whole bunch of shit to do.
Like, I want people to, like, Alabama is not a place we want to go to college. I just want you to know
nobody want to go to Tuscaloosa. I'm sorry.
That shit is in the middle of nowhere. Like, it was cool when there was rules and guidelines in place and you could win national championships. Now, dudes are like, well, we can bring back that old tradition. What Deion Sanders did in Colorado is going to reverberate. Listen here, man. I just want everybody to understand that. He did that in Colorado. If Miami turns back into Miami from the 90s and the 2000s, go back. If you don't know what Miami used to be, go back. Go put on YouTube and watch those Miami teams. Those dudes was rock stars. And I'm gonna tell you, if Miami gets a resurgence, all them hurricanes that used to be in the league or that sideline gonna be crazy. Just so you know. And you wanna attract 17, 18-year-olds to come to your school? Ain't nothing better than South Beach. I just want you to know that right now.
South Beach, LA. Like, this is the reason why they're going to these schools. This is the reason why y'all seeing a lot of the guys in the transfer portal right now flipping schools and shit like that. Oh, they going here, they going there, they going here, they going there. It's because don't nobody want to just go out in fucking Alabama and Tuscaloosa and fucking bumfuck fucking Iowa and fucking bumfuck Nebraska and just sit up there and focus on football. Nah, they want to play football. They want to go see the girls. They want to go to the beach. They trying to go to the motherfucking attractions. They trying to do all kind of shit. They trying to enjoy their college experience. And a lot of people don't do that.
Tradition will trump a lot of the bullshit that's happening.
Yeah.
You go to Michigan, it's not just Michigan no more. Because it's like Michigan has all of the bells and the whistles. Michigan is also a Jordan brand school.
Mm-hmm.
You know what kids love?
Jordans.
You know who get a shitload of Jordans? Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Like certain things it just means a little bit more to people. That's all.
That's just what they want. You can't blame people for what they want, and especially if there's people out here that's willing to give it to them, right?
And they're gonna get it for free.
Yeah, you see all these freaking schools, all these kids, bro, all these NIL kids, or not even NIL kids yet, bro. You see all these goddamn kids pulling up in these national signing days, right? In Lamborghinis and Ferraris and all this shit like that. Like, yeah, dog. Social media is popping, all this shit like that. They gonna make that shit a fucking movie. It's gonna be a whole ass event. You think motherfuckers gonna do that with tumbleweeds rolling past them and shit? They don't know. They don't want to do that.
I made a prediction 2 years ago when the NIL deal went through. I said, and this is why I want to get on their coaching staff so bad, because this is a school that nobody thought about or nobody really cared about. Because I live here in Vegas, UNLV. And I told everybody, I said, UNLV, Vegas got different money.
Whew, ain't that the truth? Them niggas pop out a new stadium or resort every month.
There's different money out here. And if nobody noticed, UNLV went 9-3 this year. Quietly.
They did. Shout out to UNLV. I know y'all was going through some things out there with the recent score.
Like, they're going to get kids that normally don't, like, a lot. If you look at the USC rosters, you look at the Oregon rosters, there's a lot of kids from the state of Nevada and Las Vegas that go there.
Isn't that interesting?
DTR from Vegas. Like, there's super talented kid. Now, had that NIL shit been in place, guess who doesn't leave Vegas? Like, things will change. Things are going to change rapidly, and a lot of these schools, the Alabama, that group of people, they don't like spending money.
Hell no.
Like, they'll do it, but they're not going to do it the way these other places are going to do it.
Name one Alabama player you've seen flex on social media yet.
So,
because I ain't seen it yet. I haven't seen Texas, USC. I didn't seen Miami. You feel me? I ain't seen nobody in Alabama do it. I didn't seen Oregon. I ain't seen nobody in Alabama do it.
Nope.
There's a reason why. We just saying, dog. Y'all not gonna keep appeasing to these students by just showing them trophy cases and championship rings. They not gonna give a fuck.
They're not.
They gonna be like, where the beach at, bro? Where the beach at? Where the hell's at?
That in Alabama is bullshit out there.
Man, they're gonna ask you when they ask you where the beach at, and you hit them with the we got a really good community. Nope.
That community pool is the shit. No, it ain't.
Yeah.
No,
that's the shit. When they say the shit, that mean a cesspool. That's what that means. Because they.
And all right. Like I said, I still think what Alabama did is some bullshit. Fuck them niggas. Michigan's still gonna win by 21 points. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, everybody trying to take that video that Michigan that everybody put out when Michigan found out they're playing Alabama. Everybody trying to make it seem like Michigan's scared. I guarantee Michigan wins this game by at least 2 touchdowns.
Them dudes not scared.
Guarantee.
I'm telling you this
guarantee.
Because they know they want to prove to everybody. Like, a lot of those dudes came back for this season.
Yeah, nobody's scared of them.
Blake Corum and all of them, they came back to win a national championship.
Yep, Blake Corum, JJ McCarthy, all they else came back. They was like, yeah, nigga, we want that run back for sure. We want that run back because of what happened, how they went out last year. That was just they knew that wasn't it, and that wasn't them. So it's like, yeah, bet, hold on, let us get this back, and now they got extra motivation, right? Motherfuckers been fucking with them. Motherfuckers been trying to say shit is a fluke. Oh, Harbaugh's cheating. You guys are cheaters. They sitting back like, bet. Y'all forget that we are one of the best. Not only we're the best team in the nation, but we have literally one of the best defenses in the league, like in the nation. Like, and it's not even close. It's not even close. The only other team that was close, y'all didn't put in the fucking playoffs.
Georgia's not in the fucking. They're not there.
The only other team that was actually close in defensive wise, right? I guess you could throw another team in there, Florida State, who y'all was actually supposed to put in the playoffs as well. Yeah. But the only other two teams that was close defensively to Michigan was Florida State and Georgia. And y'all didn't put them in the playoffs. They put a whole bunch of these high-powered ass offenses. So when they get their ass blown the fuck out by Michigan by 21, 22 fucking points, and Michigan is running the ball for 300 fucking yards, yep. Y'all asked for that. Remember, y'all asked for that. We're best team. Remember.
Let's get to you got okay. So Rashard Mendenhall, for people, I don't know why he went on this tangent. I don't know the context of it. I really don't.
This is the randomest shit ever, dog.
It's the most random shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
This shit came out of left field, bro. Like complete and utter left. Like not even like left field to the point where like the catcher, you feel me? The left field means like you feel me? Fielded it, bro. Like it came out the stands of left field, bro.
Right, and he said that the NFL should propose a white versus black Pro Bowl. And then he said, I'm better than your GOAT. If that means he thinks he's better than whoever we think is the best white running back ever, you're not better than Christian McCaffrey.
You're not even better than Peyton Hillis, my boy.
You're not better than Mike Allstott. You're not, like, I can run down some white running backs, dog. Like, but for other shits and giggles, I made a lineup. I didn't do the black side. I just did the white side because because I don't think people understand how stacked the white side would be if this shit actually happened. Now, there's only one part of the team that was a little sketchy. That was the cornerback's position. Like, trying to find a white cornerback was super duper hard. But I found a couple. And there's some racially ambiguous niggas that I was going to throw into this. You know.
Racially ambiguous is crazy.
You know, Jordan Poyer and, you know.
They already say he don't count, though.
Miles Killebrew and them niggas. Like, some racially ambiguous niggas. I left y'all off of there.
Well, you know, they said Jordan Poyer don't count because yeah, you know, he's racially ambiguous. You know, melanin challenged, like we said. They said the same thing for Patrick Mahomes. They said he's also melanin challenged, so we can't use him as well either.
Right.
So it's a few people we can't use. Also, they did say that Mad Max Crosby is on the wrong team. Take it away.
No, he's not. No, he's on the right team. He's on the white team.
There's a reason why they insinuate that.
Right. I get it. That's cool. But no, he's on this team.
Also, Travis Kelce, for people that get it.
Hey, no, you're not stealing. We're not doing it. That's the case.
Hey, not me. This is just this is the people.
I know. I was in the comments too.
Oh, this is the people. But go ahead.
Okay. So we're gonna start in the secondary. Harrison Smith, Reed Blankenship, two solid safeties.
Pretty solid safeties.
You know, Zane Anderson, honorable mention. I picked 3 and 3. And I had to do some research on the corners, but this shit was hard.
I know it was.
This shit was hard. But Riley Moss plays corner for the Denver Broncos. He actually really nice.
Yeah, he does. He went to Iowa.
He's really nice. Like, I was like,
okay. Well, Iowa actually breeds really good white corners. Okay.
Yeah.
They you know, Iowa they stand on business over there. Right. Specific things. So they breed some white corners, man.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. We got it. Ashton Davis. He's a safety, but he plays corner too. and then Trevor Denbow. Like I said, these are random ass. That he was just random ass nigga. I had to throw another nigga in there. I said the secondary, the corners was gonna be the sketchy part of this defense.
Absolutely.
Because the rest of this shit gonna get ugly and ugly fast. Okay. The linebacking core is gonna be ignorant. So I'm just gonna throw out these are just the 6 linebackers that I could have picked more, but I was only going with 6. TJ Watt, Jack Campbell, Leighton Vander Esch, Josie Jewell, Matt Milano, and Logan Wilson. Like, yeah, they stand on business.
They do. They they stand on a specific type of business, man. We're not gonna get into specific what type of business they stand on, but you know they be standing on business out there in Iowa. Trust me, I lived out there. I've been out there. I went to school out there. They stand on business out there, man.
Right, because if you go 3-4 and you got TJ Watt and Matt Milano on the outside with Vander Esch and Jack Campbell in the middle, they fucking everything up. They hitting everything. Or matter of fact, don't even gotta be Jack. It don't even or Josie Jewell. It don't. All them motherfuckers hit. So, that's what it is. Defensive tackles. I had to go with a bunch of defensive ends because I couldn't find no like real defensive tackles that were nice. So, Zach Seiler and George Karlaftis from the Chiefs.
Karlaftis, yep.
Karlaftis, that motherfucker now. I know him for a fact. And then Max Crosby and Nick Bosa on the end. Like you gotta understand, if TJ Watt, Nick Bosa, Max Crosby, and Matt Milano, that's on the edges, there's not much happening out there. Just want you to know.
The only reason why I said it'll be a tough game.
And I didn't even add Joey Bosa.
Right? Which I think he's the worst of both Bosas. But
right, that's why I said I didn't even add Joey Bosa.
You added Logan Wilson, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, for sure. I just have to make sure you added him because
Logan Wilson there too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just had to make sure because he's a dog. You feel me? A lot of niggas don't like him because he plays.
I know about
really
Logan
hard.
Wilson.
That boy is a dog. Okay.
No, Logan Wilson is a dog. Like,
but
we're not doing that. That like I said, that defense is solid. It's just the cornerbacks is a little. I mean, you got to probably put safeties at corner. It's gonna be a little dicey, but that front 7 coming, and they come in fast. Like that shit.
The only problem I have with their front 7 is honestly the interior lineman, right? Is the interior D lineman because that's depending on the O line. Well, not even depending.
But that's why I said if you go 3-4, you don't really because Jack Campbell and Leighton Vander Esch in the middle, they eating that up. They eating that up, and then you're gonna have to figure out what you're gonna do. Are you double teaming Nick Bosa and Matt Crosby?
I'm probably gonna double team Nick because.
And if it goes 4-3, then you really in some shit.
Well, honestly, depending on the O lineman, depending on the O line that is ultimately used, I don't know. He might not even have. You might have the only position the only part that really has to be doubled would probably be the nose because the center would probably be the weakest position in part of the O line, the all black O line. Statistically speaking, right, and just looking at matchups, right, you would probably this is what I would do, right, if this is just me, right, and I've seen a lot of people doing this, but if I know that the all black line, if I know that the center is probably going to be not, probably one of the best centers, but he's probably really good one. I'm not going to take anything away from him. He's probably not going to be up there with Jason Kelsey, with Tyler Linderbaum, like one of those guys, right? Mm-hmm. I'm probably going to make a rotation, right, like how the Browns do with Myles Garrett, and just flop him and put a Bosa brother on the inside or put Max Crosby on the inside, and I'm going to give that center hell. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. Like that, but like I said, that's why I said
that center's going to go through. That center's going to be in hell all day, all fucking day.
Them tackles gonna be in hell too. I get it because Trent Williams says he already said Nick Bosa gave him issues. So
I'm pretty sure he does. I'm pretty sure he does. But
that's what we're gonna have to. Look, these like I said, it's not as easy as everybody as Rashard Mendenhall tried to make it seem, because the offense, this is where it gets really ignorant for the white team. Because running back, CMC is the only white running back. That is crazy. Tailback.
You're gonna have to bring some. You have to bring some guys back.
Oh no! See, like I said, I got CMC, Kyle Juszczyk, my man Patrick Ricard, because you got to have that motherfucker block his asshole, and that motherfucker 300 and some odd pounds. And I left off.
People better put some respect on my boy Alec Ingold's name, because he's literally the only fullback that'll hurt your ass too. You better stop playing.
And I got Alec Ingold and I got Taysom Hill as my Swiss Army knife. We got Taysom.
Hold on, wait. Have you been seeing the disrespect on the wide receivers, bro? They say Adam Thielen and Cooper Kupp like they're the only two wide receivers. Like, does Hunter Renfrow not exist, bro?
Hunter
Renfrow not real?
The receivers like that, but that's why I said it's gonna get ignorant, because they sleep on how good these wide receivers are. Now look,
Hunter Renfrow don't exist. What's the white boy in Trent Irwin in Cincinnati? I got him.
Look, I got Trent Taylor, Alec Pierce, Braxton Berrios.
Alec Pierce, yeah.
Yep, Braxton Berrios, Scotty Miller, Adam Thielen.
Scotty Miller was on my list too.
Cooper Kupp. And then my wild card, because I know nobody knows who the fuck this nigga is, but he is nasty and he will be. His time is coming.
The nigga from the Dolphins. Yep. Oh, no, you said Jake Bobo?
Yep.
What you know about my boy Jake Bobo, man?
Jake Bobo is like that.
Oh, what you know about my boy Jake Bobo, man? What? That boy was in preseason working, okay? Like, slow as all hell, but was open.
I watched him in college. I was like, nice. Oh, it's okay. Because I'm a receiver. So I always watch receivers and see what they do. So that's that. And then quarterbacks, I got 3 you can pick, Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert. Those 3 niggas.
I ain't picking either one of them niggas. Give me Joe Burrow and we rock it. I ain't even gonna lie.
Like I said, there's too many to pick from. I just picked my favorites.
There's no way. There's no way I'm letting Josh Allen anywhere near a secondary that consists of Pat Surtain and Sauce Gardner with Derwin James and goddamn Micah and Minkah Fitzpatrick back there. No, because you're gonna throw a pick. You're gonna throw 7, and I'm gonna have to beat your ass by the time the game is over. Okay,
I'm a coach.
Beat your ass down.
They don't throw the ball. He don't throw the ball that deep.
Hell no, because then he's gonna try to. This is my problem with Josh Allen, because everybody was saying, "Oh, what about Josh Allen? What about Josh Allen?" Josh Allen either gonna throw 10 picks, or he's gonna try to go hands with Minkah Fitzpatrick or Derwin James and get his ass boom up and be out the game for the rest of the damn game. Okay, because this nigga don't know how to slide, he don't know how to go down, he don't know how to protect himself. So I don't want Josh Allen. Okay, no, get that motherfucker away.
Like I said, I was just you running. Feel me?
But that's my reasoning for a lot of people telling me, "Oh, what about Josh Allen?" Because my first choice is Joe Burrow. I ain't even gonna fucking lie to you. Joe Burrow or Trevor Lawrence. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Give me a big ass quarterback with a really good arm and some accuracy. Okay.
And then, but then this is where I think the white team takes control of the entire game to go with that offensive line, and this with the tight end. Because I wouldn't even I probably wouldn't need all the wide receivers. I just have a shitload of tight ends. You got Travis Kelce, you got Laporta, you got T.J. Hawkinson, George Kittle, Dallas Goedert, Mark Andrews. Like, you got covered them niggas. All of them. And they can all block too. Except maybe. No, they all block.
No, they all block.
Travis Kelce might be the worst blocker of the group.
Probably between him and Mark Andrews sometimes, because Mark Andrews fluctuates. But yeah. Honestly, I would say that. I mean, when he said it, people have to understand that it's not going to be an easy walkthrough like a lot of people say it's going to be, right? Because even on the black side, we understand we got the Lamar Jackson, we got the Derrick Henrys, you got Devontae Jamar, I get it, right? I understand, right? And I said it, right? Like I said, there's going to be some times in which, offenses or defenses just get got because it's football, right? We get it, right? But it's not going to be a walk in the park, because Football players are football players, dog. Like
Because
these
you got
motherfuckers are the most competitive bitches on the goddamn planet. Okay.
Because you also gotta. Because then you gotta think. This is another thing. Who's coaching the black team?
Give me D'Amico Ryan.
Okay. Who's coaching
And or
the
Mike
white
Tomlin.
team? Who's coaching the white team?
It don't matter. Everybody said Andy Reid.
Fuck no. It's either Bill Belichick or goddamn Kyle Shanahan.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Okay, look, see, because that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, man, if I'm not letting Bill coach my team with that front seven, I'm fucking stupid.
But that's why I said, like, it's not going to be easy because if Bill's going to run that defense and you're going to give him TJ Watt, Max Crosby, and all that, bruh, it is going to be.
You just gave him
hell.
3 Lawrence Taylors.
And then I'm bringing in Kyle Shanahan just to run the offense.
Oh, you have to. It's gonna get creative as fuck.
Yeah, but like I said, now you're looking at all of the other shit that's happening. Who's gonna be? And this is no slight to the black offensive. Well, I guess Eric Bieniemy would be the offensive coordinator for the black team.
Yeah, and then look, and hold on, wait before we go any further, understand something. This is no slight to the black offenses, to the black defenses.
No,
we're just making a case because a lot of people are trying to make it seem like a lot of non-football.
It's not gonna be a.
Are trying to make it seem like this is gonna be a walk in the park and it's gonna be a blowout and all that stuff like that. And I get it, right? When you look at the athletes on the black side and you look at the athletes on the white side, and you start to compare. You can literally only play 11, okay? And they still have to mesh and timing and personnel. A lot of stuff plays into that. All right, it's not going to be just some walk in the park where let's get together and just this shit don't work like that, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all.
You just think, we're just going to throw Tyreek Hill and Lamar Jackson on the field at the same time. That shit just may not work.
You might have to throw Jalen Hurts and Tyreek Hill on the field at the same time. That might work out a little better, right?
Right. Like just because you have super talented guys doesn't mean that the super talent is always going to work together.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So I respect. I
would love to play a chess
game.
Yeah. I would love to play a chess game. Like somebody pick a player, you pick a player, and then just rock it out and see what happens. But like I said, the white offensive line with Colt. At least I had Colton Miller, Zach Martin, Jason Kelsey. Lane Johnson.
Yep.
And Joe Bichinoe from Cleveland.
And Tristan Wirth, for sure.
Or Tristan Wirth. No, Tristan. No. Tristan Wirth was black.
Oh, is he? He might be. Oh shit! My God, hold on. Wait.
But yeah, this is not going to be a walk in the park. Not by the long shot. So this was not to put down anybody. I just wanted to play the game to see exactly. I was curious to see how many white players there were in the NFL, and I was actually shocked. There's way more than I thought, and actually most of them really goddamn good. So there you go. We got that. Wait, Moolage is on. He had to drop out and get his GED for a second. Micah, yes. The tight end list. Where is that? The tight end for the white squad is hella ignorant. Like that's a who's who at tight end.
I mean, really, it's just a pick your poison type thing, right? And the thing about it with Kyle Shanahan, you know what I'm saying? You got CMC, and with all them damn tight ends, there's too much to scheme up with that. Way too much to scheme up with that.
And on top of it, like the receivers that they got, like Scotty Miller taking the top of your defense. He might be 5'2", but he's fast in the motherfucker. So he
fast as shit. And honestly, do you want to know what I do? I'll tell you, I'll fuck everybody up, dog. I'll fuck everybody up, dog. I don't even care, right? If this was me, and this is just me, right? I'm telling you, I'll fuck everybody up, dog. Everybody getting fucked up, okay? Because I'm going, you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for this? I'm going Sean McVay at head coach, right? I'm going Kyle Shanahan at OC. First of all, nobody's stopping my offense at all. Okay, nobody. Nobody gonna stop my fucking offense.
Offense gonna be stupid.
No, offense gonna be fucking stupid as fuck, bro. Nobody's gonna stop my offense. All right. And then that defensive coordinator, I'm gonna go Bill Belichick. And I'm gonna just let them niggas rock, bro. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna let them rock. Like, yep, I got this.
Just have fun. Have fun.
I'm just gonna have fun. Because you're not stopping my offense. I don't care who you put out there, honestly. You're not stopping my offense. And there's no way that you're gonna score on my defense if Bill is gonna scheme some shit up. So not saying they can't, but I'm just saying the way I would do it.
When people say it out loud, they just say, oh yeah, nah, we got this nigga, we got Devontae and this nigga. That I'm like, that's cool. Like, I totally get it. But on the other side, there's some dogs on the other side too.
They got some dogs over there. Let's not act like these milk of magnesia players, okay? Ain't got some balls, ain't got some dog in them, man. They out there, man. Okay. Iowa got an all-white team for a reason, okay? They have 0.5% nigga on the team, okay? And they keep it like that for a reason because they want y'all to know, hey, we got some white boys over here that can ball too, all right? You know what I'm saying? Because, NFL, you got a lot of players, there are a lot of teams that are mainly black, right? Iowa said, nah, we mainly white over here, okay? And we got 0.5% black people, all right? In this whole state, okay? And that 0.5 is in Waterloo. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so, that was, I wanted to get that out because when I was looking at it, I didn't realize, there's still a bunch of, white players on that I didn't.
Well, you got your outliers, right? You got your, and this is the thing, right? See, this is the reason why you can never really have a strictly white versus black game, right? Because there are so many other ethnicities and races or whatever the case may be.
Right, because I didn't know where to put where to put the Samoans because I was showing them.
Where you gonna put the Polys? That's what I'm saying. Where you gonna put the Polys at? You got Samoans, you got Tongans, you got Tagalans, you got Hawaiians, you got big ass Filipino. Like, where you gonna put them at?
Because when I got to D tackle, I was looking at Vita Vea like,
come on, come on. Where you gonna put my boy Big V at? You feel me?
What I'm saying? So I was like, all right,
that matters.
I'm not
Jordan Mailata.
Like,
you
that's
gonna
it.
put my boy Penei Sewell? Where you gonna put my boy at? Come on. And honestly, if we want to be honest, that y'all lucky that Fred Warner is half because that damn near annexed him.
So
y'all lucky because Fred Warner's half Tongan. So that damn near annexed him, dog. Juju Smith-Schuster, he's half Samoan. That damn near annexed him. We got to be careful with this, dog.
Right. So careful. That's why I was like,
we got a lot of halfers.
That's what I said. Them racially ambiguous ones.
Yeah.
They were met, they murk the waters.
Yeah, we got the racial mutts is what we call them. Y'all mixed. You feel me? It's a cesspool of everything. You got this in there, you got that in there, you got a little bit of this in there. That's why they all light skin with pretty eyes. Jair Alexander.
Shout out to all my light skinned niggas with the light eye.
Yeah, man, we out here.
That's what we do. That's how we do.
Got light eyes.
That was fun. Let's get to Mike Tomlin. All of a sudden, there's talk. Tomlin's message is stale. He's not the coach that he used to be. Maybe he need to leave Pittsburgh and go somewhere else. And I'm like, it's not that his message is stale. His players suck. He doesn't have the talent that he used to have.
And a receiver.
Well, the offense itself has zero talent. Like, I know everybody loves George Pickens, but you want to talk about the most inconsistent wide receiver you can possibly think of? That would probably.
Oh no, I was talking about like as a collective whole. Like if you put George Pickens and you put Deontay Johnson, with that, and and start to add them together, right? It's a pretty solid, it's pretty solid core. But by themselves, no, hell no. Well, Deontay Johnson, I'd say he can fare by himself pretty well.
The quarterback.
He's pretty consistent when he's not.
Like we don't know what to think of the quarterback. The running backs are all mid at best. The offensive line isn't the best. Like, what is he supposed to do with that? Because Mike Tomlin, his calling was always been what? Defense, right? The Steelers their calling has always been defense. The defense is doing what they do. It's the offense that's not good.
I mean, everybody wants to talk about Mike Tomlin and say, what is he supposed to do? He's doing exactly what he's always done. Win.
Yeah. The problem
I
is
mean,
he doesn't have Ben Roethlisberger. He doesn't
I
have.
mean, let's keep it a bean, bro. This is a guy who's legitimately never had a losing season in his coaching career, and he's probably going to end up doing it yet again with an offense that's 7-7, right? This team is 7-7 with an offense that has
I think he needs to win 2 games.
Yeah, but they're 7-7, and this should be a testament to how good of a coach he is, bro. They're 7-7, 500, with a chance to go with an opportunity to go to playoffs, with an offense that has been outscored in every single game. That's only a testament to how good of a coach he is, bro. Because anybody else whose offense is getting outscored every single game, outscored and outgained. That's the thing. A lot of people don't listen. They don't hear me. His offense is getting outscored and outgained every game, and they're 7-7. They're 500 with a chance to go to the playoffs again. After y'all did all of that shit, saying he was on a hot seat last year, and what did he do? Capped off win after win after win to get his team to the what? To the playoffs. And he's about to damn near do it what? Again. That's only a testament to how good of a fucking coach he is and how consistent his message is. Since we want to say his message is getting stale. No. His message is the same because he's continuing to do the same thing over and over and over and over again. He has yet to produce a losing season. Nobody is yet in that league or in the league period or in the division has yet to have him produce a losing season, not once in his career. And the Steelers have only had 3 coaches.
How I know it's not Mike Tomlin is because of this. How would you feel if Mike Tomlin was the coach of the San Diego Chargers?
The San Diego Chargers would be first in the division right now.
Like, it's not about – he just don't have the players. He just doesn't have the players.
And we're not saying they don't have, like, good players. They just got, like, okay players. And I think both their receivers can be better in different places because we all know that Pittsburgh drafts really good receivers for some fucking reason. That's the only thing that they can draft really well. Really good receivers, defensive players. But
I don't believe there isn't one skilled player on that Steeler offense that would be a starter on any of the top 12 teams in the NFL. Would he be I mean, maybe one, and that's because Kansas City's record that would make them a top 12 team, and Deontay Johnson would be better than whatever is on Kansas City.
Rashee Rice, who absolutely, give me Deontay Johnson. You can give me either one, George Pickens or Deontay. I ain't even gonna fucking lie.
So, okay, so then one team out of the top 12. Because none of them are starting in Baltimore.
No, not out of the receiving core they got now. Let's see,
None of
Baltimore.
Miami.
No, Miami got too much speed.
Not in Philly.
Nope, Philly got their receiver core set already.
Not in San Francisco.
I would probably give I'd probably give Deontay the nod over Ayuk, yeah.
Fuck no. Hell no.
Only because he's a better deep ball threat. Ayuk's not a good deep ball threat. None of them over there get a good deep ball threat at all.
I'm not taking him over Ayuk. That's crazy. Dallas.
Was it Cooks? CD? No. I don't know. Everybody else been really inconsistent except CD.
I'm not taking none of them over. I'm not taking none of them over Brandon Cook. I'm not taking who's their third receiver?
Somebody who can't stay healthy. Yeah.
Is Gallup playing?
Probably not. Shit. And if he has been, that nigga ain't been. I'd give Deontay the nod over Gallup. I'd say I'm at 2 right now. That's solid 3.
But Gallup is the third receiver. He's not the second.
Who is their second receiver?
Brandon Cooks.
No, not over Cooks.
Buffalo.
Even though he don't stay healthy too much. Buffalo? No.
Gabe Davis is legit.
Even though a lot of people hate on Gabe Davis, which I don't understand where it comes from, but sure.
Jacksonville.
Yes, only because Zay Jones can't stay healthy this year.
Okay, I'll give you Zay Jones.
But a healthy Zay Jones, no, I'm not even gonna lie to you, no, because he was way too good.
I mean, Cleveland. No, I'm not taking him over.
No, because Coop, Sky Moore, Njoku.
No, nobody in Cleveland. Nobody in Cincinnati.
No, they got a solid core.
You might have a half an argument with Indiana with the Colts, but I wouldn't take him over. I wouldn't take none of them over Michael Pittman.
I was gonna say not Pittman, but maybe Alec Pierce if he was more consistent.
I guess they're all on the same tier, so I would keep Alec Pierce. I'm not taking him. I'm not taking none of them over anybody in Houston.
No, they got some really good young receivers over there. That's a perfect matchup. That's a perfect marriage. They're going to be really good in a few years.
So at best, 2 teams. They got.
I would say for me 3 because I don't like, you know how I feel about the Niners. So of course, but
okay. So at best,
Ayuk, this ain't no diss. I'm not trying to diss you, Brandon. Ayuk, I'm just saying I recognize game, and you're not you nor Debo are not down the field receiver threats. I'm sorry.
No, I think Ayuk is elite.
He's very, very good.
Like,
he's not. He hasn't reached.
Really, I think if. The numbers prove it. So he's, even with Debo there, he's literally receiver 1.
Well, because he's the only one who can run a route over 10 yards. Because Debo can't run a route over 10 yards. And for everybody who got a problem with me saying that, go watch the film. Stop talking to me and go watch the fucking film on your favorite goddamn player. All right, he's a better athlete than he is a receiver. Okay, a receiver is a guy who can run routes over 10 yards, and they have more than 2 routes in their bag. It's more than just a slant and a screen. I'm sorry. Receivers have to run more routes than just 2 short, under 5-yard routes. That's the reason why Brandon Ayuk is the better receiver on the team. For all you Niner fans that want to stay in my fucking DMs talking shit because your favorite athlete on your team is a good athlete, but isn't a good receiver.
That's why he plays.
Sorry to tell you. He's a good athlete, but he's not a good receiver, bro. I'm sorry. He can't run routes over 5 yards. To be a receiver, you have to be able to run multiple routes over 5 yards. If you can't stem a cornerback inside and then break outside and stay on his hip and then explode to the point where he can't even see you in his blind pocket, in his blind spot, you're not a good receiver. I'm sorry to tell you. No. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's the reason why Brandon Ayuk is the best receiver on the team right now. So please leave me alone before I continue to cook y'all about Deebo Samuel. Okay?
Let's get to these motherfucking picks. We'll start with next week Thursday. On the 28th, we got the Jets and the Browns. The Jets, I have to do a whole show on the Jets and how
we might have to.
How dysfunctional that team is.
Around to have to, dog. Wait a minute. Wait, bro. Hold on. Wait. Wait a minute, dog. I think I might be tripping. Let me look it up because we gotta be accurate, right? Mm-hmm. Is A-Rod finna play this week?
I think so. If not this week, I think he's playing next week. Because he was cleared to play.
He was cleared to play last
week. Because I think they said he can come back to Christmas.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. No way. Yeah. There's no way they're gonna let this man play, bro.
Because he was practicing all week. He's been practicing all week.
No way they're gonna let him play. That's a 10 a.m. game. man, gonna let my boy if Aaron Rodgers play this week, I'm gonna lose my shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm losing my shit because there's no way.
I'm starting him in fantasy if he plays this week. But next week Thursday I'm taking the Browns. Because even if Aaron Rodgers doesn't play and he plays Thursday, Myles Garrett gonna have him for lunch and he's gonna be hurt again. So
he's gonna be running on that newly healed ayahuasca and
that offensive line ain't gonna help him.
And the ayahuasca influenced the Achilles heel.
Right.
I know that's what it is, Aaron. You ain't got to. I know you got the recipe, dog. Go ahead and bless me in my inbox, man. I know you got the recipe. I know it was in ayahuasca and that witch that you messing with. Okay, it's okay. All right. What's her name? Scarlett. Her name's something. It's something. She get blue hair, mystical shit. I don't know. It's called.
Anybody with blue hair, they into crystals and shit like that. So
man, anybody with blue hair and dressed like a mermaid on the outside, like not in water, but she dressed like a mermaid when she walk around, bro. Mm-hmm. No, you're a witch, bro. You're a witch, and you be past casting spells. So, Rod, be careful because that Achilles, it comes with a sacrifice, big dog. That's all I got to tell you. Witches, they know what they're doing.
Whatever deal you made, it's gonna come back.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
So. We got the annual. We're gonna have this is Saturday's game. We have the annual bloodbath game. Bengals Steelers.
Yep. That's the annual fuck around and find out game.
Bengals Steelers. Jake Brown is still cooking.
Yes, sir, Jake. Y'all heard my boy out there talking that shit, boy. Y'all heard him talking directly and straight to the Vikings. You should never fucking cut me. Y'all absolutely right. Never cut.
But I'm gonna take Mike T on this. They got to get to 9 wins, so I'm gonna take Mike T. Mike T gonna get to 8 wins. Get them Steelers right. So I'm gonna take Mike T and the Steelers in that game.
I think I'm gonna take the Steelers too, but do not.
Oh no, I'm not sleeping on the Broncos.
Don't nobody sleep with my boy Jake, man. That boy Jake out there balling, boy. Y'all better stop playing with him.
Yeah, no, he out there hooping, and because I think Jamar Chase is out this week, so
yeah, he is. He's not playing this week.
So I'm gonna take Mike T and the boys. Now this could be a trap game. Bills Chargers.
This really could be a trap game. I'm not even.
This could be a trap.
Damn.
Oh, you know what? No, it ain't.
Actually, no, it's not. Nope.
Justin Herbert's not playing.
Yep. Nope. Justin Herbert's not playing. He's out.
The Bills gonna beat the shit out of the Chargers.
Keenan Allen's out again.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen's not playing.
Yeah, Bills gonna beat the shit out of the Chargers. That's how that.
And the Bills are on that late season mission tear where they feel like everybody's disrespecting them, rightfully so. But they feel like everybody's disrespecting them, so they want to go on a little run before they go to the playoffs and get bounced for the first round. That's what's happening. So give me the Bills.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bills on that. Then we have Browns Texans.
Ooh, CJ Stroud out still.
He's still out?
Yep, CJ Stroud's still out. Will Anderson's out. Blake Cashman's out. Ooh, Denzel Perriman is questionable. Nico Collins is questionable.
Okay, well, I'll take the Browns by default.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Browns because they do got a lot of people out too, but they're just not. It's not as many integral pieces as the Texans. So.
Okay, so we'll take that. I'll take the Browns. We'll take the Browns.
Hey, Joe Flacco's been playing a lot well, and they kind of got the little 2 QB system where they bring DTR in a little bit. So yeah. I like Kevin Stefanski's doing right
now. Jets Commanders. I don't know what to do with this game.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. That's the reason why I got quiet and stuck like that because I really don't know what I don't know what the fuck to do with this game right now.
I don't know if Zach is playing or not.
It says he's out. It says he's not playing this week.
So, okay. Let's see where it goes.
Brian Robinson's out for the Commanders.
I'm going to stay on my train. Look, I know, okay, Washington's going to win, but I hope they lose because I need Rod Rivera after the paint. I keep trying. He's the last domino for me. So, I'm not taking the Jets.
I'm gonna go with. Damn it. Damn it.
The only way the Jets win this game is if Sam Howell decides he want to throw like 4 pick sixes, which he is more than capable of doing.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take the Commanders.
I'm gonna take the Commanders. I'm taking Washington, but I just know. I just know. But I need Ron Rivera out the paint. I need him out of here. So if I'm wrong on this game, I'll be happy.
Yeah, that game was very, very weird. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the
Yeah,
Commanders.
just too bad. It's just two bad teams playing right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Next game. We got the Titans against the Seattle Drew Locks.
Yeah, sir. Yeah. My boy was out there. Hey, these backup quarterbacks was out there talking that shit last week. Okay, he got that Hey, he put that motherfucking shit on though. Y'all heard what he said. Stop playing with these backup quarterbacks, man.
Yeah, he did. I'm not even mad at him for it.
He put that motherfucking shit on though. Y'all heard what he said. Okay, the hell wrong with y'all?
I don't know. But like I said, this is a weird game too. Like this is a whole nother weird ass game.
This is definitely a weird game too. Damn, I really don't even know.
Right. See. I'm leaning Titans. I'm gonna go Titans.
Yeah, I think for me it depends on if Kenneth Walker plays. Because if Kenneth Walker plays, then I'm probably gonna go with the Seahawks because just the team is different when he's in. But if not, I'll go with the Titans. I'm not mad at that pick. Derrick Henry finna leave after this shit, though. That 800 yards for the King. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, nah, it's bad over there. It's bad over there. Colts, Falcons. I'm gonna go Falcons. I heard Heineke is playing, so
my boy Taylor Heineken playing.
Yeah, Taylor's back.
Oh yeah, my boy need a new pair of shoes. Oh God. You know what you mean? But no, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Colts.
Okay.
Gardner Minshew mania. He finna be out there gardening and flower and shit.
Packers, Panthers. I'm gonna go with the Packers.
Yeah, I'll go with the Packers. They're not bad enough to lose to the Panthers.
Vikings, Lions. I'm gonna go Lions.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Lions just because they lost last week. Or did they win last week?
The Lions.
They won last week.
Who did they play last week? The Lions won. They beat the Broncos.
Yeah, they won last week. They beat the Broncos. They lost the week before to the Bears, which I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Jaguars, Buccaneers.
I'm
taking I'm taking the Buccaneers on this one.
This one has playoff implications
because the Tampa has to keep winning to stay in first place.
To stay in first place. Damn. Damn. Oh shit. I'm gonna go to Jags, but I think this is gonna be a crazy game.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if Baker and the Buccaneers pull that shit out, though. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you, dog.
I want Tampa to. I needed to have one because I hope Troy, you watch this at some point because all that shit you was talking about Baker before the season started.
Boy, Baker, man.
Everything you said, you won't have to eat that.
I mean, Mike
Evans is not going to have 1,000-yard season because Baker, his quarterback.
1077.
Hey.
11 tugs.
Hey, so
on 66 receptions, and he missed, I think, 2 games.
Right.
Baker lead them boys to the playoffs, man. A lot of people got some apologizing to do.
That's all I want. I just want the praise to be as loud as the disrespectful.
Then Angel Reese and Josh said, didn't they say they kept receipts?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody keeping receipts now, right? Okay, just wanted to make sure.
We got the Cardinals and Fast Feet against the Bears.
my boy Mumble, Happy Feet. Murray, yes, sir.
I think the Bears are actually playing decent football now. But the thing about it is, so is the Cardinals.
That's true, honestly. Yeah, the Bears are actually playing defense. See, that's the reason why I said earlier. Matt Nagy finally got his head out of his ass and realized what kind of player he has. And was like, you know what? Let me just work to this guy's strengths and not put him in positions to lose and do dumb shit. Even though he kind of reverted back to that last week. That's another story. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the Bears on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bears too. I'm gonna take the Bears.
They played really well last week against a really, really, really good defensive team. And I know they probably felt like that was one that got away, and then one that they felt like they probably could have won. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Bears, and hopefully they win convincingly enough.
Right. Then down in South Beach.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Cowboys Dolphins.
Is it at Dolphins?
It's in Miami.
Is the way? It's in Miami? Oh, yeah. No, Cowboys going to lose.
Yes.
Cowboys, this is the thing about the Cowboys. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
They're only good at home this year. They can't play away. Every single away loss, every single loss, they've lost away.
I can't take my body won't let me take the Cowboys.
No, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose this week. They are going to lose this week. Unless it was against like a bad team, literally, Cowboys at Bills, they got their ass beat.
But I'm gonna take the Dolphins. If I want anything more, I want the Dolphins to drop 80-something points this game.
Hey, I would fucking die. I would die.
Like, I want that. Like, I want the Cowboys to get obliterated in this game. Because, like I said, I got Jalen Waddle and H-Chan. So, fucking fantasy football. Look, my last week fantasy football, niggas went crazy. They couldn't do this all season long. My fantasy team went dumb.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm really only paying attention to like one league right now because that's the only league that two. That's the only leagues that I'm really like still in the race for. All these other leagues, bro, they got me fucked up. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Especially mine. My league, the one I was running, bro. First place. I was in first place. I dropped 6 in a row, dog. 6 in a row. And I had to win a game to get into the playoffs as the 6th seed. I win the game to get into the playoffs as the 6th seed, and I get first round bounced. After being in first place all season, dog.
The same thing happened to me. The same thing. But then last week, I guess, and like they still got them bullshit ass games that you can play and don't really mean nothing.
A little freaking consolation prize. I don't want that shit.
Fucking everybody went ape shit on my team. Like, fuck y'all niggas, man.
Man, I don't care about that shit.
Patriots versus the Denver Let's Ride.
The Denver Let's Rise. We actually might be going through a little turmoil because Sean Payton. Why was you yelling at Russ like that? You want to try to let him cook? Did he burn it? What happened?
Like, but this is the thing that you knew y'all was gonna lose it. Like, you can't win. Like, you knew y'all was gonna lose the game. Like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't gonna cap off just that many in a row, G. Come on, y'all still got some problems that y'all need to address.
Right.
Okay.
Like, let's not do that.
Bro. Let's not do that. Come on.
But I'm gonna take Russ and the boys to get back on track against the Patriots in a tight game because that Patriot defense is still real.
It's really, really good, and a lot of people found out about that this year. So that's why I picked them up in fantasy. But yeah, no, like, give me Russ and the Broncos. Even though it's still fuck the Broncos at any point in time, but my football mind is telling me give me Russ and the Broncos.
Yeah. And then speaking of my mind and my body, shout out to R. Kelly. Chiefs Raiders.
Why they give us the early game?
Because, hey, it's all good. My Christmas present going to come early because they're going to beat the shit out the Chiefs.
Yeah, we're going to. I told everybody we're going to win this game. We're going to win this game. We're going to win this game.
Yeah.
Yep,
Look, the downfall of the Kansas City Chiefs will continue this week. So then
they are vulnerable, and the Raiders are going to show you that. Watch.
Raiders going to do it. I got hope. I got faith and trust in my twin over there. Antonio Pierce got this. This is all he's building his resume to become the head coach for next season. That's all he's doing.
And this is going to solidify it right here.
Then we got the Eagles versus the New York DeVito.
Isn't this interesting that the Eagles and the Giants haven't played each other yet?
This their first game?
This is their first game against each other, and then they have like a week.
They play again in 2 weeks?
Yeah, and then they play again too. It's fucking insane. Like, I'm like, nigga, we gotta see you niggas again. Man, we just beat the fucking.
Well, I'm gonna take the Eagles in this.
So, I'm gonna take the Eagles in this to kind of get back on track and find their bearings again.
Like if there's a team that they need to get their running game started up against,
they need to get everything started. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. They need to get everything started again. Everything need to get started again. Niggas need to start gelling. They need to start making more smart plays. They just gotta start playing a lot better football right now. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay. Then we got the nightcap on Sunday. 49ers, Ravens. Super Bowl preview, if you ask me.
A lot of people feel like that as well.
If you ask me, this is what the Super Bowl is going to look like, and what's going to happen on Christmas Day is going to be the same shit that's going to happen when they meet in the Super Bowl. 49ers going to run their ass off the field. And this is no disrespect to Lamar and that team. I just don't think they have enough. And I love that defense. I love the Raven
defense. That defense is really good.
If the Raven, this is the only thing I can say. If that Raven, this is Jadeveon Clowney, Patrick Queen, Roquan Smith, y'all gonna have to help out Marlon Humphrey. Because if y'all not getting there and doing that secondary gonna get up.
I think if I'm not mistaken, no, he should play. I was going to say Kyle Hamilton. He should play. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going to say he should play.
He going to play, but that don't help their corners. I mean, help them a little bit, but what's going to help their corners is going to be that pass rush. And if Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen can keep CMC under control.
I'm not worried about the Niners receivers unless you talk about anything under 5 yards. But yeah, you're gonna have to get that running game off. You have to get that running game under check for sure.
So, but I'm taking the
49ers. I don't trust the Niners receivers. I'm sorry. I know everybody probably gonna think, hey, it's fine. Hey, I don't care. I'll die on that hill alone, goddammit. But no, I'm taking the Raiders just because it's always fuck San Francisco, like Marshawn.
Yeah, I know where you went on this. So.
You feel me?
I'm just like, as long as the 49ers are healthy, they're the best team in the NFL.
And like I said, beginning of the season, right, Niners have a chance to win it as long as Kyle Shanahan gets his head out of his ass and actually calls a good game in the playoffs. That's what matters most, right? The reason why
this is going to be their biggest test.
It has to be. It has to. Well, I don't know, because I still want to see it in the goddamn playoffs when it matters. More specifically, NFC Championship. Kyle Shanahan, you better stop fucking off doing dumb shit, because I'm an hour away. I'm an hour away, dog. Okay, I'll be in the Bay. I'll be in the Bay on Sunday. Matter of fact, I'll be in the Bay on Sunday, right down the street, because my pop live right up the street from the motherfucking stadium. I'll be in the Bay on Sunday, Kyle. You better stop playing with me. I'll pull up.
If you think about it, if the 49ers win this game, they would have beaten the Cowboys,
all the best teams in the league. Yep,
and the Ravens,
Jaguars, and the Ravens,
and the Jags.
Those are all the best teams in the league. Like, their resume is going to be immaculate. But if you do all of that shit just to go to the goddamn playoffs and fucking lose, Kyle Shanahan, I'm trying to tell you, I don't live our way, dog.
Well, I think they've been tested. I think they've played against now that they get to play against Lamar, you're not going to play another quarterback with the skill set of Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's true.
A team that's physical like the Eagles, a defense like the Cowboys have, like they've just popped up, and every challenge that they would have to, see or deal with. I guess it was a blessing that they got to deal with it during the regular season.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's the only reason why I'm saying, like, Kyle, nigga, it's not. The reason why everybody tried to write off the Niners or try to say the Niners lost is because of this player, that player, that player. It can't be like that. It's not like that no more. You got Brock Purdy, who's first in every single passing category.
You got to say it right.
That's it, Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy.
You got Brock Purdy, that's leading all statistical passing categories. You got CMC, who's a leading running back in the league. You got Chase Young, and you got fucking the other Bosa brother on the side. You got best linebacker corner. There's no personnel that's gonna make you lose this game. Only thing that's gonna help y'all, the only thing that's gonna fuck y'all over is Kyle Shanahan and his dumbass play calls in crunch time. If he doesn't do that, there's nothing stopping the Niners from winning the Super Bowl this year, and there shouldn't be.
I say, as long as they're healthy and Kyle doing his thing, it should be a nice little
fuck this up.
because right now they get the first round bye, so you only got to play 2 games.
Yeah, you only got to play 2 games, so you chilling first round. There ain't no first round bounce. You ain't got to worry about that.
All right, we're gonna see. That was the show, and that's like I said, Joy. Sorry,
SpongeBob.
Look, and I know because my brother, my brother loves Joy Taylor, so he hates when I do my thing like that. But hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I will give Joy Taylor more credit than Kimberly Martin and the rest of these. At least your brother played football and you was around it. So this is why I get mad at you, because you should know better.
Yeah, honestly, it's like you really should know better because of who your brother is and how prominent of a football player and how legendary he was in the game. So like,
right. So I expect more from you than I do.
Finger wag.
The rest of them, because they don't know no better. They stupid.
I so disappointed, huh?
Right. Still look like SpongeBob with titties.
Shoot.
And then for everybody who's using that, y'all know, just give me my credit, dog.
No, I was gonna say, give my boys credit, man.
Give me my credit.
I'm gonna stop
It's
playing.
right.
Give my boys
I'm not mad that you use it. Just be like, yo, we was watching Inside the Huddle, or he posted on one of his things, and that shit is funny, and I can't unsee it now that he said it.
Exactly. Just like, Michelle, she looked like Squidward. But anyways,
we up out of here. Another dope ass show.
What we're finna do is we're finna go out on a non-petty note and say appreciate everybody for stopping through and sliding through comments. My boy DJ Michael B always coming through like a real one. We seen a few of y'all in the background kind of hanging out, just watching. Yeah, don't be afraid to drop a comment, man. We put them up on the screen, you know what I'm saying? Get you a little 2 minutes of fame, you know what I'm saying? And don't forget Monday is Christmas, but we should still be blessing you with a nice little basketball show.
Y'all doing the show Monday?
I'm assuming so. I don't want to assume we not, but that's probably gonna be in the works. Probably gonna talk about a little more.
We'll talk behind the camera, because if they
we'll talk about a little more.
If they don't do a basketball show, maybe we'll go live during the football
probably.
games.
Yeah, probably go live in the football game, do a little live breakdown or something. You never know. We might have a little treat for y'all on Christmas, a little Christmas gift. We still got some things planned on for Sunday. I mean for Tuesdays. My bad. You know what it is. Wednesdays is Gentleman Talk, coming at you with the real, which was actually a pretty fire show this past week.
I gotta get on Gentleman. I got some stuff, man. I gotta get some stuff off my chest on Gentleman Talk.
Come on, man. Come on, Gentleman's Talk, and talk your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's always a fun time. Make sure y'all tune in for that. PVTs on Thursdays with the First Lady tomorrow. So y'all know that's always gonna go up. And then we back here on the best damn football show on the internet on Fridays.
Right. And shout out, the TikTok. We up to 200 followers. Y'all been killing it. Yo, and there's another thing. Did you see I had posted the video that we did about the Florida State? 350 views.
Yeah.
Like we going up. Like, hey,
come on,
shout out
man.
to everybody who watched that and chimed in the comments. I responded to some of the people inside the comments. Like I think that's the highest. Like as far as videos go, I think that's the highest watched video from the sideline has.
Just about, yeah. And just
like taking the clips aside, like without no clip, I'm talking about just like video. Like,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? We lit. You know what I'm saying? So just another thank you for 600. We at 632 right now, so we steadily climbing.
Yep. We're gonna be at 700 real soon.
700 real soon, man.
We said 1,000 by February. We can make that goal.
Literally, we can make that goal. We can make that goal. We're almost there. So keep rocking with us, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, and you know what time it is.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn